Listen, testing. All right, let's get it over here to our scans. Okay, we have on the scan, the one that has most upwards momentum looks to be MTVA, Tiva. See what kind of news they have. Tiva, and then we also have the non-micro, or like the highest one up is JDZ up 38%, Chris or CRSR 8%, Rivian 20%, IMUX. These are the higher float ones, so we'll look through them and see if they're actually competing on the day. All right, go over here and look at MTBA. All right, MTBA announces positive AI modeling results from its ongoing Senti Cobio collaboration. Positive results for a 40 milligram cohort in phase 1B trial. They did a public offering 27 days ago. They've been around for a little bit. And that's 10 go. I wonder how many reverse splits it says announces a million private placement. Let me see how many reverse splits they. And also where this comes from. Out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. A clinical stage biotechnology company focuses on developing novel pharmaceuticals to treat cardiometabolic diseases. Phase one, so obesity, COVID in here. Did a name change from Neurobo Pharmaceuticals to Metavia Inc. Or go ahead and see what this got in for us today. Little biotech stock. Top side is 192. Diabetes. Fourth. We'll see. It's only got 158,000 shares traded on it. It's only up 11%. May open up, I'm not sure. Previous close was down here at 175. So, or not close. High of yesterday was 175. Still trading above these levels. Let me see where the ATR is. ATR is all the way up here at the 214. Something else just popped in. MLEC, MLEC, MLEC achieves one of the highest commercial scale GLA concentrations for U.S. Crushing. I don't even know what that is. Let me look M. Woo! Okay. Wow. MLEC, 2 million shares traded. That was a massive push out there. What MLEC's got? Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so MLEC is restricted. Is it a Chinese? Oh, it's the Cayman Islands. Oh, Cayman Islands, man. Up 82% with 3 million shares traded. It is leading the low floats right now. They bulked out of there from 846 up here to 1098. It says Molex Science SA, a science-based ingredient company, engages in the development of ingredients for food, pet food, animal feed, and dietary supplements using molecular farming technology and precision fermentation platforms in Cayman Islands and internationally. It develops nutritional supplements, food ingredients, meat replacements, and byproducts using safflowers, chickpeas, fungi, soybeans, yeast, and well as lupin and peas. Company is based out of Grand Cayman, Cayman Islands. Notate that this is a biotech company. Blocked on TOS unless you got your account unlocked. So blocked TOS, blocked Cayman Islands. It's looking like it's going. It's the main event for right now for sure. Working its way on up the charts. It is number 2, 3, 4, number 4 in overall volume on the day, but it is running up quick. Almost 5 million shares traded on it. Let me really read the catalyst for today. So it says it achieves one of the highest commercial scale GLA concentrations. Um, Wholly owned subsidiary of Molec Science, innovation driven company engineering plants. The results of a follow complete the following the results follow the successful completion of Molec's 2025 U.S. Glasso Safflower campaign and represent a major operational milestone, validating the company's ability to deliver commercial scale agriculture and industrial performance through its plant engineered molecular farming platform. So pretty much everything in this is just talking about the plant growth. Plant growth. I don't see any kind of grants or any kind of money, but yeah, it's almost like earnings actually. Says its Molex Science subsidiary announces data from crushing process confirms 45% gamma linolenic acid concentration. Okay, again, I don't know what that could mean for investors. Okay, the high up here of 982. This is looking like the main small cap stock for today. See where it wants to come. It had the ATR high down here at 628s. And I guess sometime in the past, I marked some levels down here. Let's go look at the daily chart. Okay, looking back, um, this one has done some reverse splits. It seems 633. I know it's never been $6,000 per share. Came down here, had a little pop up here to 1209, and now popping back up here to around, it went to 11, a little bit lower than the previous pop. Does have a little bit of a reputation of doing those pops and on a little sell off. Yeah, closed at 510, and man, what a gap. Good morning, Hebrew. Out here watching MLEC. Looks like the main event right now for the pre-market. It does have news. I'm not sure. It's not like Monday morning news. It's a reason they put it out on Friday, but it does have news and people are over here trading it. It just reached 5 million shares traded. It is locked up on TOS unless you have unlocked your account. From the Cayman Islands, they put out some data from their um, farming platform on safflower. It's a safflower experiment or something like that. What is safflower? Okay. This is a safflower. Go look at the benefits and health effects and health benefits of safflower. Safflower oil is a source of heart healthy, unsaturated fats that help lower your cholesterol. Safflower yellow. Safflower has antioxidant effects. It may prevent complications after heart attack. This oil contributes to your daily fat intake, which makes up no more than 25 to 30% calories. Okay. And the plant seems to be very medicinal, helping the heart out. Just threw up another wick to 1007, getting sold off there a little bit. Yeah, this week has been especially slow, especially since the first week of the month. It was pretty good, but this week was pretty cold. But this could spur the action of next week, which that's what I'm looking for the spur the action into next week, and show the retail that people are still here, they're still making things explode and all of that. So we're gonna come in next week. This month has been one of those months where I was taking trades as far as not how I used to. I was like, yeah, let's just see. It's a little momentum over here. Let's go. But we haven't seen any strong catalysts come through, and I've been suffering because of that. Like I really just should have just been like, you know what, no catalyst, let's not play. But it is what it is. I gave it a couple tries, and yeah, did not work out great. So we getting back on the horse, the old faithful horse, because I mean, why get away from it, right? That horse has been nice to me. It's been walking over all the tumbleweeds and all of that stuff. And I just neglected it, you know. And this momentum over here, let's just go. The other thing is most of the stocks that we've seen have moved. They haven't had a lot of, like, let's say they've had pre-market. Some of them had pre-market with no catalyst, and then some of them had pre-market with weak catalyst. And then during the intraday, they just become chop factory. We have seen a lot of Chinese stocks up this past week, and MTVA. This is one I was looking at just a minute ago. It's up 16% on MBTA. Hit a high of 207. Um, Quick high right there, but it's still in competition with all these other things moving. So until MLEC really gives up the ghost, I'm thinking people are going to stay on MLEC until the open. LEC. Oh, it's trading right on that point of control right now, right around $9. We have a little bit of a lower high here. So we'll see how it reacts to that level. Does it want to just hold through it or what? Don't really have any clear uptrend. I mean, we can make some guesstimates, but see how the guesstimates work out. If it slashes through this, that'll invalidate. Leave our guesses out there. We'll be making a decision before in what 6 minutes, whether it's going to go upward from here or it's going to go ahead and try to slash down. 6 minutes. That's one thing about the trend lines. That's one thing that I left out this week. The trend lines, I really wasn't patient enough with them, or I just didn't have a catalyst on the thing that I had trend lines on, and it would just go ahead and break on down like it should. But today, we'll see how this works out. Going to continue to carry this trend line all the way to the open up here to like 950s, or is it going to follow this down? Bucking up towards that upwards trend, but still in a little bit of consolidation around this point of control. The point of control right now is 907. All right, hit that upwards trend. Let's see if it gets drawn back down under the 908s here. Woo. Gee whiz. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was the trend. Wow. Okay. So now that's this one will be invalidated, this little downtrend. We'll have to start a new one because this is the highest point. Oh man, that was a rip. 911 up here to 1149. It has 7 million shares traded now, almost 730. 7, but at least we're looking in the right place, even though it is blocked on TOS, it's the Cayman Islands and all of that. Be on these and try to go on through the top of it. So high was 1150. Small, whoa, I said small breakout, but then up to 1276. Did more news come out or something? Oh, nope, no more news came out. Very bullish. Up 122% now. About to take the lead in the micro caps. The highest one was Rhyme, RIME, 8 million shares, 8,600,000 shares traded, and this one is walking it down very quickly. Like this is going to be a small cap leader on the day. Trend here. 718 is where it's trying to kind of having a little war zone right above this $11 flat. Wow. Probably stop people out right there at $11. Still trying to stay above this 1102. Don't have any confirmation on type of downtrend here. It's a little deep to do any downtrends. It's in consolidation here. 3 minutes have passed and it's held up these levels. So a break above 1154 is probably going to get people excited. The top side of this, or maybe the top side of the previous candle, 1163, somewhere up in there. 1156 up to 1150. See if they get excited over this top of 11.7. 7, right? So forming those lower low wicks, but let's see if the body stays down here because the wick really isn't captured until the body is staying down here. We'll see if it does any kind of pop-ups or whatnot, but there'll be a long pop-up. It was up here at 1154, down about $1 right there. We'll see. This thing it has some range. Let me look at the ATR on this. ATR was $1.13, $1.13 at the close of yesterday, which is kind of high for it. I guess that's because of the reverse split. I mean, not the reverse split, the offering that they did. Pop down here and look at that pull all the way back up. So I think they're gonna get excited over this 11. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now we have a little bit of a downtrend. If it closes this candle like this, this will be our new trend point from the new high, the highest point of pre-market, to the next lowest high. But we gotta wait till this candle closes. 32. Got about 30 seconds left, less than 30 seconds. We want to see where the bodies end up closing. So the body closed up here inside of this wick. And now, next body, taking back all that the buyers just won right there. Okay, close this candle down there. All right, got a little bit of an idea of a downtrend. See if it can respect that. Still got somewhat of an uptrend down here, but I'm not sure about it. Hasn't went down there and tested it yet. Nine million shares traded, so it is leading the micro floats right now. I'm gonna check its MLEC. Do you have any shelf registrations on this one? Out float now. That good. So it's looking like they have a float. Well, their float isn't even posted on Yahoo. Not sure what their float is. Shows this little blank line here. Insiders 21%. Kind of low. I'm not sure what their float is actually, but I do know that they did that offering like a month ago or something. So they diluted their whatever their float was anyway. Breaks down to a lower low than this 1025, this last little point that it bounced on down here. Almost 10 million shares traded on it. Closing this low of 1040s. Push again, that'll be a huge put. Well, that'll be its third huge push. I don't know if it can do it again. This is the third one because it has one big one right here, one big one right here, and a little bit of chop, one big one right here, and a little bit of chop. So definitely, if it does another, that'll be a little suspect up there. Another break there. Look down here, first original downtrend broke right there. Boom, boom, boom. Downtrend. closes the candle up down to this low side, let's start to pick up momentum under back towards the 10. And then to the high side, it would need to break over this previous red up here, 1109. On up, tapping it right at 1109, the break of that previous candle. Still in an overall downtrend. Two 200,000 shares to go until it reaches 10 million. And it's going to start actually catching up with the things that are in the micro, which is JDZE, $2. It's up 24% with 13 million shares traded. And then IMUX is $1.06, 21% up with 20 shares traded. Oh, here goes testing that old level. So it's done 1, 2, 3. Let's see if shorts get aggressive up here or do they continue to get squeezed out. Okay. Done the 1, 2, 3. Tested that upside. Wow. Back within the downtrend to new lows. And there's the 1025 test right there. Doesn't want to go any lower than 1025. There was a little bit of momentum to the downside, so it's going to take a little bit of money to catch this, keep it from going down any lower. Breaking down at 1025 there. We had a previous idea for an uptrend, but I'm not sure if that's going to hold up. Just now reaching 10 million shares traded. 10 million shares at the $10 mark. Popping off of that 10, but it's popping because that's a whole dollar, $10 level, which is a major level of resistance, especially for retail or anybody else. See that 10 and they're like, oh, let's get this little bounce. That doesn't mean it's going to stop there. So from the top up here, 1265 is giving back about $2 per share. We'll see if that 1025 that it had issues with holding becomes a little bit of resistance here at that $0.25 level. They're trying to get shorts get aggressive at the $0.25 level is the question. candle right there at the downtrend, right there at the $quarter level, having issues. Let's see what decision it makes. Low of this is down here at 984, previous low. Want to control down here at 910, and the previous kind of uptrend that we kind of guesstimated is down here, and it hasn't even been tested yet. Right back down to that $5 level. Let's see if it slips through a little bit. 5 seconds left to close this candle. Open the candle back into the downtrend, and the bottom side of this is right around 1012. Breaking that, it'll probably be headed back to 10. Top side breakout will be over 1050. 50, and I don't know where it could go from there, or if shorts are going to continue to try to short it because it's already made such a time. So respecting the trend, that one. How it closes here. Top side 1050s. Up to 1050. 30 seconds left. Testing at 1050. Previously, it got pushed down to this 1082 level, but that's a 30-cent win right there. 82. F82. Closing the candle. Closing slightly outside of the trend. See if it can hold this up. All right, got to the 82. Let's see if shorts get active right here at the 82. This was the last place that they pushed it down. Do new shorts want to add here or what? Now they have from 1143 back down to 1080. Very quick pop. This will be another new downtrend if it stops here. So 1150s. Oh, like they want to push it back down to that 1082. Let's see if it holds it. 93. Both of these lows are higher than that too. All right, there's a little pop down. It was 1082 right there. Okay, so now a new break would be over the 1120s. They can continue to hold that 1082. It, although 15 seconds left on this candle. Click close above 1082. Or it can go back down to this thought was an uptrend. It's got 1025 down here. There's 1075. Let's see it get back over 1082. Bullish. All right, 20 cents away from 1082s now, but it's got quite a bit of a range. 72. You can see 75s kind of get clipped here. Known away. Okay. Still got this downtrend, and now this one. Point back down to this uptrend, bounce around, thinking about it. Still at 100% up, 104% with 11 million shares traded. $0.40 at 82 now. This line it has not tested quite a while, so I edit this blue line because it's very cold, not being touched at for a while. Kind of been trading higher and higher, and this one now transition from something that could be high to we don't. So if it goes below this, it may be not so great. All right, so it did get back up to the 1082s, and let's see if it can close this candle above 1082. All right, close and open above 1082. Let's see the push towards this new downtrend possible is at 1127. Back through that 1082, huh? Looking like it's kind of flattening out. Of course, we've seen that it's already made this huge move up here. Shorts got really aggressive on some of these pumps down, but just not made it blast down yet any kind of major levels or previous pivot points. You got one here at 987. You got one all the way down here at $9. Hmm. Taking this time with any kind of breakdown, going sideways. Giving shorts plenty of time to enter up here. Okay, so the pivot point is down here at 984. Let's see how it does down to that level. 80s. And a couple of cents away from 980. 999. Okay. Popping up there, but it is still within this downtrend. It's actually got a downtrend inside of a down. At this previous level, formed a lower high here. Start cleaning up some of these old ones. Goes all the way down here, doesn't really matter. Like drops down here. That's why I invalidate them. Kind of clean up the chart to keep some of these spider webs off of it. But anything that hasn't been touched in a while, you know, pretty it's gonna stay there. The blue lines, and if this one becomes a blue line, it's like takes a while and it kind of, you know, maybe 15, 30 minutes it hasn't been tested, but this one hasn't been tested either. It's just been holding flat. We're looking for breakouts to either side. Oh boy. Try to go for this low again. It'll pop up, but still in an overall downtrend. So it's got to beat two downtrends here. It's got one here at 1061 and then one, the overall one, all the way up here at $11. There'll be almost 80 cent push back up there. Catching up, about to be number two on the day. So it popped up to the previous that previous uptrend. We'll see if that uptrend becomes resistance right here at the 1063. It's also got a downtrend up here at the $11. A lot of thinking at that uptrend right there. Doesn't want to retake. All right, so got through that one a little bit. Got another one up here. Let's see if they turn it around at this main one, this main event one. Yep. Okay. Turn it around a little bit. Got back through that previous one and tapped this new one. What is it? 1060. The 1060 is where it's holding over right now. Down. That was the previous trend inside of the trend right there, downtrend. Let's see if it retakes that and gets below 1040. 50. Not able to fully break out of those previous downtrends. Now 1040, right on 1040 right there. Got to re-enter this downtrend. It has room all the way down to the blue. I'm probably going to get this one out of here, a little far away from this. Small breakdown of 1040s. Very indecisive right here in between all of these levels. Too many choices. So people are like, man, I don't know which way this is going. Could go short, could go below 1040 strong, or could pop us up real quick, but it already did the pop up and failed. So all right. I'm not gonna sit around and watch this one all day. This one was out of the Cayman Islands. It was blocked on TOS. Super volatile. It did have news on the day. The news, I mean, it's basically just safflower seeds. It's a safflower seed in extraction or whatnot, that they have some kind of medical whatever going on, but no money really talked about, just that they got 45% of some kind of extract or something. So, that was the news. Of course, it is Friday, so we're not looking for perfect news. We're not looking for like news that could just blow up, because most of the times that doesn't drop on Friday. But we were looking for what's the main stock, what's the thing that is gathering momentum, and trying to figure out why. And so, you know, looking through it, it did not have a it did not have a float that was listed on Yahoo Finance. Maybe it was listed somewhere else. Again, it's testing this downtrend and has this uptrend up here that can become a brick wall again. So a little pop up. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here. Um, if it does pop up there before the open, I would say definitely keep your head on the swivel. Friday, I don't know if this is going to be one to hold up, but it's definitely one that has volume and people are watching this TV channel. So I'll definitely keep my eyes on it. Other than that, on the non-micros, we have IMUX that's really not getting any trading anymore. It's at 23 million. JDZG. We have Rivian up 22%. We have TPH up 26%, but it's only got a million shares. So with it being a Friday, it being this far behind some of these other ones, if it only has a million shares, it's very hard to kind of pinpoint what's going to be the main stock. So we just kind of stick around what the things that are the main stock, like MLEG with 12 million shares in pre-market, up 100 and something percent. You know? Even if it's not something that has the greatest news, it's the main event. So, looking at this and deciding not to trade it but watch it could keep you out of other bad trades. Could. But if something else pops up, some kind of crazy news, maybe it got a U.S. contract or something like that, it's probably going to take the cake, but it's going to be on lower volume. We want to see this thing give up on the day, but it continues to pop up here, pop up and pop up. There's a previous uptrend right there. It keeps trying to retake, so it will need to get back over 11s. Let me get rid of this. You need to just clean up, clean up, clean up. See if it what trend is respecting. It keeps respecting this trend here. One time, two time, three time. We'll change this color. Nice, uh, nice hot red. That's a little, maybe something that's a little seems to be stagnant. Would change. Like I guess I could change the light. It would be noticeable. Thing has been respected quite a bit. This one hasn't been tested, so it's blue. We'll go from red to white because when things get so hot, they go from red to white, right? Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm about to jump off of here. Pretty much got the level that has been a super tested level. Looking for it to come down here, and as it continues to trade, this level comes up, 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 and it's got the point of control pretty much in uh, parallel here, not parallel, but right along the lines of this $9. Yep. All right. Y'all be careful out here. We will circle back around. I'll be back on Monday. This is the main event, so I don't want to ignore it like I did some of the other things. Ignoring the main event got me cooked. Should have just watched the main event, grab some popcorn. But yeah, that's it for me today. And as always, see y'all in the next one. Peace.
You all be careful in the market. Price tags talking in your ears. Every bright color wants your wallet. Every soft promise wants your fears. Walk slow, count what you're carrying. Don't trade your time for a quick applause. Every cheap thrill comes with fine print. Every wide smile hides a claw. You all be careful in the market. Guard your pockets, guard your name. Don't let them rent out your heartbeat for a little flash of fame. You all be careful in the market. Keep your worth where they can't see. If the cost is peace and sleep, that deal ain't for you or me. So you all be careful in the market. Hey, step light, keep your circle tight. When it's loud and it's all half truths, let your quiet be your light. You all be careful in the market. Take what you need, then leave. Count blessings like small bills, folded, hold them close, then breathe. You all be careful in the market when they praise you just to sell. If the bargain feels like losing, walk away and wish them well.